Hi, I'm Frank, the General Manager at EarthBox, and this is how to winterize your EarthBox. So before we get started, you're going to need a few things. You're going to need some pruning shears. We'll use these to cut the plants out of the box. You'll need a trowel or a small shovel. You're going to use this to dig the fertilizer stripe out of the box as well as the plant roots. I like to have a small bucket of some kind to place the fertilizer into and the plants, the discarded plants. And lastly, we'll need a new cover, and we're going to place this on the EarthBox to help prevent excess moisture from getting into the box, as well as prevent weed seeds from taking root in the soil. So the first step is to cut the plants out of the box, and you can see I've already taken care of that. Second step is remove your old cover, and this you can just discard. Now, if you recall, we had peppers in here, so if you recall from your plant and fertilizer placement chart, the excess fertilizer, or the fertilizer, was placed in the center in this mound. So we want to remove the excess fertilizer that's left in this mound. You see, as you dig down, you'll see there's still some fertilizer in there. So I want to make sure I get all of that. Otherwise, you run the risk of having excess salts build up in the soil. This is especially important if you are using a chemical fertilizer. This fertilizer we're using is largely organic, but we still want to try to get most of that out of there. So we've removed our fertilizer stripe. So the next thing is to get our plants out and get the roots out. So I like to just cut around the roots, try to scrape as much of the excess media off. These pepper plants have served us well. We got a great crop this summer. You can see how the trowel comes in really handy for this part of the process. You can just hear the roots cutting away. Now again, we have nice long winters here, and any excess roots that are left in the box will just decompose, provide a little nutrition next year. And that's it. Now we're going to put a new cover on. Find your fill tube hole. I like to always put the black side up. I think that extra heat in there just helps a little bit with getting those roots to decompose, get that soil nice and warm in the spring. So the final step to winterizing your EarthBox is to dump any excess water out of the water reservoir. It doesn't have to be completely empty, but we just want to make sure that we give any water that's left in there room to expand if you're going to have a hard frost or a freeze. So that's it. Now your EarthBox is ready for those cold winter months. I'm Frank. This has been How to Winterize Your EarthBox. Thanks. See you in the spring.